Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty, hey traders, John Howell here. It's over. That's it, guys. It's all over. You just got to pack your bags. You got to go home. It's all done. It's all over. Guys, I'm just joking. We're just getting started, by the way. Let me share with you what I mean by it's all over. It's actually probably all over, maybe just for the pullback. But for the bull market, I think we're likely to, ready to resume some bull action into next week. So that's what I want to share with you in today's video. But before I just start, guys, I got a bit of an announcement to make. Tonight, my time anyway, I'm in Australia. And I am having my very first amateur fight tonight. And so in celebration of that, I'm actually giving away just over 90% off for I think it's for a day or two. I don't know. You'll be able to see the countdown clock to my entire coaching program. If you'd like to learn my trading system, see my scans, get weekly coaching from me as well too, daily coaching on the private Facebook group, join my private Facebook private coaching community, then I'm actually giving you over 90% off for the next 24, 48 hours, somewhere like that. You'll be able to see, by the time you actually watch this, you'll be able to see the countdown clock. To see that very first link in the description, I want you to click on that. It's going to take you over the next page. You'll be able to read all the details about the coaching program, whether it's a good fit for you or not. But when the countdown clock goes to 0 on that page, then this special offer is going to close. I don't normally do this, but hey, as a way of celebrating my first amateur boxing session, after actually having an incredible week, I just got out of a trade this week, 40% return just in a couple of days. So I'm celebrating that as well too. What a great little trade this week for us. And then also celebrating that. So guys, if you would like to join, just over 90% off, go click on it, go check it out. You'll be able to read all the details. If it's for you, join. If not, that's okay as well too. Let's get straight into the session today. It's all over. Now, what do I mean by that? It's all over with the gold and silver. Right, so let's have a look at this here. So let me actually bring up a chart when it comes to no moving averages. And one thing I really strongly recommend, if you watch me for a while now, trading can be quite a simple process. I was doing a live coaching session today with some of my private clients, and the thing that I was doing, talking to my private clients about was that trading is actually quite a simple process. The hard thing is just applying that, right? Now, what I mean by that is that when we understand the fundamentals of how things are, like when people are fearful, be greedy. When people are greedy, be fearful, right? What do you think was happening with Bitcoin? When we hit 65,000, what was the Bitcoin crowd? Were they greedy, or was there a lot of fear around crypto? Right? There's a lot of greed. People making millions of dollars. And so therefore, if you can learn to listen to the markets in a way of leading, actually guys, you know what? Put in the chat box below, go bananas. If you understand what I'm saying here about doing the opposite to the crowd, right? So many people are greedy, like they were Bitcoin, and went from 65 down to 35. Now I'm saying that's going to completely go to 0. No, we're probably going to start another bull market soon in Bitcoin. But leave go bananas. The reason why is one, just give me a thumbs up that you agree with me, and that you also like that. And also, secondly, I want to confuse all the people that don't actually watch the video, and then just watch the comments. So put in go bananas, and they'll be like, "What the hell are you talking about, go bananas?" Because they didn't even watch the video. Anyway, so the whole purpose of me saying that, guys, is that so many people, when people are really, really, really greedy, like they were with Bitcoin, then guess what? You don't really want to get involved with that, right? Because it's like fear and greed. And you saw what happened with Bitcoin. We may still have some more downward leg before we see another big bull market. I truly believe out of all the cryptos, there's too many cryptos out there, right? We're gonna see a washing away period. Now, I'm not saying Bitcoin's gonna be one of those, but 95+% of all there's like what, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 cryptos right now, guys. There's gonna be 98% of those are gonna get washed away, and only a few are gonna be holding. But so many people were greedy in the markets, and what's that got to do with what's happening right now? For the last month or so, what has been the sentiment around gold, silver, and the mining stocks? Oh my goodness, this thing is just going to keep going down. This thing is done. It's all over. I'm getting out of here, right? That's why you probably saw the title, right? It's, gold and silver. It's game over, or it's all over, or something like that. Whatever title I can use to grab your attention. Thank you for clicking on the video and watching this video. I appreciate that because I want to impart this knowledge onto you, and the knowledge I'm trying to impart with you is that the reason why I love silver and gold is because so many people are still like, I don't know about that. Now there is a lot of people out there that's very bullish silver and gold right now, but the sentiment's not there yet. You know what I mean? Like if I bring up my gold chart and I open up my gold chart, the sentiment where we are right now, sentiment. Am I saying that? Sentiment. I don't know, my two brain cells are not working right now. Well, they better work for my fight tonight. Right? The sentiment here in gold is not the same that it was here. Makes sense? When we go through here, look, news and everyone's like, yeah, jump on the bandwagon. It's never going to pull back. Yeah, let's go, 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 go. And then what happened? Then the market's doing this here, da, 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 da. And people right here, I know, people right through this section here, they're like, screw the mining stocks, screw gold and silver. I'm done and dusted with this thing. I am out of here. I am done. I am dusted. I'm going to cryptos. That's where I was so happy. When I started hearing that through here, I'm like, oh, you know what? We're probably getting very, very, very close to a turning point real soon out of gold and silver. And guess what? That's when I knew we're getting very, very close to that turning point because of that. If you think about the whole pandemic situation, and I'm trying to give you a big overall view, right? The big, massive overall view of the sentiment in gold and silver. The reason why I prefer this still to cryptos. Now, cryptos, people are probably starting a bit shaky. I don't believe we've seen the bottom yet in crypto because there's not enough fear yet. I believe that we possibly saw the bottom in gold and silver. Why? Because people just got enough of it. People just like, I'm getting out of here. And guess what always happens? There's so many times, right? You get into a trade. Call it here, you get into a trade. And it might go up for you a little bit, then it goes against you. And 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 you just can't, and you can't hold on anymore. And this is where you exit right here. You're like, oh my goodness, I just can't do it anymore. That's what people are doing right here. They're like, I'm done, I'm dusted. Not me. I was probably doubling up. Actually, I didn't double up. I just held my position. Right? It's like, I can't hold on anymore. This thing's going against me. It's too painful. I'm going to cryptos because they're going wild. And what's happened ever since? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Right? Gone. So, doesn't matter what market you look at, think about the herd mentality and the sentiment on the big picture. Yeah, we talk about small swings and so on and so forth, you know, and the pullback that we got a little bit of a pullback here on gold. That may be just it, or we may be a little bit of a sideways movement before we continue up from here. So if we have a look at that, and that's the reason why I love gold and even the mining stocks. No one talks about mining stocks apart from me and a few other handful of people, right? But mining stocks, they're like, what? What are you in that for? Like my mates, right? Some of my mates from the gym, they're like, the last 6 months, they're like teasing the hell out of me. They're like, oh, what? You didn't capture the crypto move? I actually did. I caught some of the Ethereum move from 400 to around about 1,000. That was it, done. But I still made a lot of money on that, but I didn't buy and hold, right? And so many people are like, oh my goodness, if you just invested blah, 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 shut the hell up with you. Right? Well, if you just invested $1 million in AMC 1 week ago, you would have made, shut up you, really? Yeah. It's like, and now they were like, oh my goodness, which one has made more money? It doesn't mean that was the better investment. And now those people out there are going very, very quiet on me. My mate has gone very, 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 very quiet on me, who said he's made $500,000 in crypto. This is when the Bitcoin was at 65,000. Ethereum was racing through the moon. They're going crazy, right? And he was saying, oh my goodness, why are you in gold and silver for? So guys, if you are in gold and silver, it's game over to me on the big picture for the sellers. Yes, we're going to see continued movement like this sometimes. We're going to get a pullback like this. But to me, this here was the turning point and the sentiment of that's it, I'm done, I'm gone. And that's when you know, right? That's that point right here where most people just can't hold on anymore, and then boom, it just goes. And you're like, put in, let's actually see, put in gold rocks in the chat box below. If you've experienced or you've heard people do that before, if you've been in the part of the markets where you sell, and as soon as you sell or you get stopped out, the market just runs on. I got the t-shirt for that, right? So that's why, guys, it's gold and silver, mining stocks, it's totally 100% game over for the sellers. And we are now likely to see a massive rise out of this. And that's that big picture we're seeing here, guys, when it comes to gold and silver. And I just say, guys, that for you guys that have been patient through this time, through this pullback through here, and even in some of the mining stocks, like through here, I was telling people, just be patient, just be patient. If you're investing, just hold on. Just be patient. Don't be a bumblebee. Don't be a bumblebee. If you guys have been watching me for the whole year, you'll know what I'm talking about. Don't be a bumblebee. Just be patient. Yes, we're getting a pullback, but the buyers are going to kick in soon. I don't know when, but just be patient. Don't be a bumblebee. Some people down through here, like down through here, there, and there, I started saying, oh, this thing's going down to zero, right? And I've always been bullish long term. Short term, I didn't know, but I was always saying, just be patient, stay calm. And now look what's happening. We're starting to get some nice rising out of GDX. The GDXJ is starting to get a nice little rise as well too. Out of this, we're starting to get the SILJ. We're almost at the highs of the last sort of close to 12 months. And the SIL, same sort of thing. We're almost at the highs for the last 12 months. And once we do start to break out, we're probably likely to see some quite nice, solid movement to the upside, which is the reason why I'm very bullish this sector here. And for investing purposes, guys, this is why, guys, I know your biggest opportunities in the mining sector is buying and letting it go. Hodl. That's what I truly believe in. Not all mining stocks, but I do one mining stock that I just love holding, which is my EXK position. This thing has just been amazing. Look how beautiful this upward trend's been. But as you can see, right, I've had to endure what? Pullbacks, moves up, pullbacks, moves up. And that's what the market's going to do. But the patience over a couple of year period is, right on Donkey Kong. I've got options in this thing here, and my options are doing amazing so far. And I've got like 2023 options. So go 2023 option thingamajiggy EXK, yeehaw, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you today, guys. Be a leader in these markets and think about what's going on, and don't chase. If you want to do well out of this, the best investors make decisions against the herd, right? When oil went negative last year, when was the best time to invest in oil, right? When it went negative. When did it go negative? See this day right here? Look at this. So if I actually we're looking at the daily chart now. So if I bring this down through here, this was the day right here that oil went negative. When was the best time to invest in something? When most people are fearful, right? Oh my goodness, negative oil, it's all over, it's done, it's so bad. And then suddenly 12 months, 2 years later, look what's happened. We've done what? We've done that. That's all we've done. There was when oil went negative, and from there to where we are right now, that's 130% increase. So think about that, guys, as we continue to go through. If you're thinking about the stock market being a crash right now, right? Big stock market crash, big stock market crash, big stock market crash. What are most people saying right now? Are they saying, oh my goodness, just pile in like they were with Bitcoin and cryptos last month? Or are they saying crash, it's overvalued, and so on and so forth? Fair point, right? So most people right now are screaming crash and it's overvalued and we've never had overvalued and that's it, it's gonna crash, blah, 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 right? Crash, crash, crash. So if most people are saying crash in the stock market, I wonder what's coming next. And this is the guys, when most people are fearful, be greedy. When most people are greedy, be fearful. And you see this play out time and time and time again. And right now, there's a very big herd mentality around gold and silver. But there's not that massive greed, right? We actually started getting massive. We actually started getting a lot of fear down towards this sort of bottom part through here when it comes to gold and silver and all that sort of stuff, right? We started getting a lot of fear down here where people started just saying, I'm done, I'm exiting, and we're moving. So guys, if you don't even have a trading system, but you're looking for investing opportunities, wait for these times. Like, guess what? Well, last year, when the whole world was falling apart, when was the best time to invest? Let me actually bring this up here. When was the best time to invest? I'm telling you right now, when Trumpy came out and said that there's a pandemic going on right now. Trumpy said Trumpy said that there's a national emergency. Then he also said, then World Health Organization came out and said that there's a pandemic, that there's now a pandemic and it's all bad, and the viruses and so on and so forth, and the shutting of the borders. Guess when that happened? Right around this day right here, roughly around this day here. That's when it happened. What do you think I was doing this day right here then? I was loading up on call options. They gave me plenty of time, because I knew within 6 to 12 months we'd see a rise. I may not have picked the bottom, but I'm pretty sure 6 months from this point here would be a lot higher. And as you can see, we actually rode up. I didn't ride it all the way up. I just wanted to see this gap closed. So once we actually got the gap closed, then I was done and dusted. And then obviously it's done that ever since. I didn't know that, but the whole purpose of that is to see when things are really, really bad. Then it's probably a really good opportunity. And as you can see, once again, guys, looking at gold and silver, right now, people are not being greedy. People are still fearful of, I'm not sure about the mining stocks, right? So they're being fearful. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this session today. Once again, guys, if you enjoy this sort of training and you'd like to get me as your personal coach and you'd like to join my coaching program, I'm doing a little special this weekend for a little celebration of my first fight. Plus, I also had an amazing week trading as well too, with me and some of my private clients. So again, click on that link in the description. Go over there, read all about it. Again, it's just over 90% sale, and then but once the time goes to zero on that page, then obviously the page will go to zero. If you go over there right now and it actually says sorry, sold out, then obviously you missed out, and I apologize. And even if you don't get into the coaching program, I just hope you enjoy a lot of this training that I'm giving you right now. So guys, if you really want my coaching, click on that, go read it right now. And at the end of the day, as I said to you before, that the bottom line here is this. And the main point I want to say here is this when it comes to your trading, that if we can just look at the mentality of what's going on the herd mentality, and we can stop and listen and not be a follower, but be a leader, and say, okay, then most people are thinking this. Right now, most people are screaming crash, 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 crash on the stock market. So if most people are still saying, oh my goodness, it's overvalued, it's going to crash, it's going to go down, and Michael Burry and blah, 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 and Warren Buffett and Ray Dalio and the Great Devastation, and da, da, da. Okay. Does that sound like a top in the market? Or does that sound like, you know what? We probably have a lot more upside to go. To me, it's screaming to me that we may just be halfway between the biggest bubble we've ever seen in our lifetime.